What's good, boys? So a lot of people in my live comments were asking me what the best shovel is, what's the best shovel for boss killing, a bunch of stuff about Dig. And you know, I'm here to show you and to tell you what you need for beginners and what you need for late game. People actually start at this town, and this is the starter town where you have your bank, have the mechanic shop where you can get your cars and stuff. Have this, you have the merchant, and you can come in here, you can buy a whole bunch of new shovels and stuff like that. And then you have this as well. It's kind of like if you've ever played Fish, it's like the fish radar where if you click it shows everything around you and what rarity it is. You know, we got the normal merchant over here where you hit this and all your items, or you just like to sell your regular items. So yeah, also have our journal, which you can store all of your items that you've dug up from all of your previous dig sites and where you've dug at. See at the bottom it shows your little discovery mark and how much you've discovered overall. I personally covered 65%, as you see, and it goes on for every place you've visited all around the map. So a second world, by the way, a second place where you can go and dig at. You have to get 50% in Cinder Shores, 50% in Cavern, and 50% in Mount Cinder. If it's any others, but I know that's what I've been told at least. So if I'm wrong, you can correct me on it, so don't worry. So we have our mechanic shop over here. You can click this and it shows everything that you can buy up to how much levels you have and stuff like that. And if I was you, I would start with an ATV. That's where most people will get their money and be able to travel back and forth. If we come over here, we have the banker, have the appraiser. So the banker lets you store cool items or cool relics that you found. Say if you've gotten like a dev item or something cool that you want to store in your bank, you can store it here. There's just the regular appraiser and stuff like that. These are items for $300. So yeah, we have this thing called the charm chisel, which is 25,000. New spawn is this little thing right here. And you have all of these little charms that you can use for luck, haste, control, strength, and all of that stuff. Saves you from having to spend money. Just re-roll the pips for free, which are like S, S plus, or not S plus, S, SS, and all those wonderful. Recommend starting the tutorial so you can actually teach yourself how to play just a little bit. Basically, just grab your shovel and dig. That's literally the whole main focus around this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll have these magnet crates, which if you buy one, I'll buy one for you guys. You open it and you hit open one, and it has a chance of going up in rarity, which it can go to a divine rarity, which divine is the highest rarity in the game at the moment. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure. Gives you 250x for basically the best enchants in the game. If we look at the map, we have from the starter town, we have the Cinder Shores, we have the Fern Hill Forest, we have the Verdant Vale, Rooftop Woodlands, Cinder Approach, and then we have the Mount Cinder. So the ones I recommend going to first would be Verdant Vale Shores and the Cinder Approach, and then back to the Rooftop Woodlands. Going to show you guys how to get to the Rooftop Woodlands is where I think you guys should personally start, and I'll show you how to get there from the starter place. Once you're here where we're entering the Rooftop Woodlands, you want to go the exact path that I take, which is through here. Keep going forward, and then you see these merchant and the mechanic, and you want to go back behind these guys, go back here, and then go to this little gravesite. This is where most of you guys are going to make your money in the beginning. This is where I made my money in the beginning. You're going to come to this dude right here. You're going to claim request. He's going to ask you to capture 3 ghosts. You can sell those ghosts, and then you also get ectoplasm, which I'm pretty sure is either a charm or a magnet. I forgot. But yeah, so this is where you're going to want to grind for the first beginning of it. And then once you guys made at least like around 45k to 50k here, you're going to want to follow the exact path that I take. And then it will land you at this bakery right here. So you want to come inside and you see the little baker dude right here, and you ask him to get you a quest. And that quest you have to do 5 times. You have to do 5 different quests, and they're pretty hard. One of them, like a couple of them are easy, some of them are hard. And so you would come over here and buy the shortcake shovel, which is one of the best starter weapons in the game. And then basically from there on, I will be making a part 2 to this, so don't worry.